Hello, welcome to episode 122 in the Datapack tutorial series for version 1.21. We're going to be looking at lockable doors. I've been doing a little bit of testing. I'm sure this can be done better because it is using transformation data, and I'm rubbish at it and I hate it. Anyway, we've got two normal looking doors and they work just like normal doors. But what we can do is we can lock them. So let's lock this one. Let's do function and we'll toggle the lock on this door. Now it is locked. I cannot open it. Okay, this one's still fine. I'll need a key. So let's give myself a key. Give key. In fact, let's actually have 64 keys. Now I can use one key. You can see it's gone down by one and the door is now open. I can go through. I can shut the door. But it's still open. We haven't locked it. Okay, so using the key once will unlock the door, and you can use it. You can use the door forever. Then we can lock the door when it's open. So if I toggle the lock on the door, but the door is open, so there's nothing to stop us shutting it. Fine, but now we can't open it again. The lock has engaged. We'll need to use another key. There we go. Okay, there we are. That's what we're going to be making. A little bit of testing on lockable doors. So might as well get on and build it now. Okay, here we are in VS Code. And what have I added? So inside my namespace function, I've added the folder admin and the folder door. And you can see I've added a few functions in there. Give key, summon door, toggle lock. And close door, open door, process click, process indirected, process locked, toggle barrier, toggle door, unlock door. And we'll be using the tick function as well. And inside my namespace, I've added the folder item modifier, and we've got remove one from stack. Because if they've got 64 keys, we don't want to clear all their keys, we just want to take one away. Okay. Could this be made easier? I'm sure it could. Anything with transformation data, I'm sure could be made easier because I am awful at it. But this is my testing. This is where I've started. It works, but it could probably be better. Anyway, where should we start? Let's start with give key. So let's give S. I always use a tripwire hook. Tripwire hook. We need some custom data. That would be the important thing. So Minecraft custom data. Minecraft custom data equals open and close. Let's just say key true. So the same key opens all doors. It's more of a case they have to collect the keys. And then we'll have Minecraft. We might as well give it a name. Item name. We'll just give it a simple name. Apostrophe, apostrophe. Inside there, two speech marks. And we'll just say door key. Okay, let's save that. We might as well do a quick test. Reload. Function. It's good we tested it, isn't it? Look, we've obviously made a mistake because the function's not there already. Oh, we're doing well. We've got the first function and we've made a mistake. Give at S, Minecraft tripwire hook, yeah. Minecraft, there we go. There's got an X in Minecraft there. Let's save that. Back we go. This is why we do testing. Reload. Function, admin, give key. There's my key. If I give another one, give key. And they're stacking with my old ones from the intro as well, so the data's going to be fine. So I'm not going to check the data, but you probably should do if you've never got a key. But let's check the data, come on. Just in case this is the first video you've watched. Data get entity myself selected item. There we go. We can see it's got the components, it's got the item name, and it's got the custom data. Cool, looks good. Let's keep going. Right, let's do the annoying one, the summon door. Oh, okay. So, I am going to be using the little backslash there to separate the lines. So let's get rid of that. I'll be using one of those just to make it clearer to read. I will execute a line on the XYZ and I'll run summon an interaction. And I want it to be 0.5, 0.0, 0.5, interchanging 0 and 0, I always do, and we'll open and close that, and we're going to give it some tags. Door, I suppose I'll do. Door. Let's come out the tags. I'm going to give it a height. Height's going to be 2. I'm going to give it a width. Now I want it to be just a little bit bigger than 1 block, so 1.01. And when you interact with it, I want your little hand to wiggle. So we'll set response to true, and it's going to have some passengers. It's going to have 2 passengers: the top part of the door and the bottom part of the door. Passengers. Okay. Now my passengers will go in here. 1 passenger, 2 passengers. And this is where I'm going to use my backslash. So that is a valid command. Well, it's not valid because I haven't put passengers in yet. Pretend there are passengers. And I'm just going to split this onto multiple lines like that. Okay, so what it's doing is, this is just the same as it was a minute ago. It's just this is 1 passenger on a line by itself, and this is another passenger on a line by itself, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for us to read. So let's do our first passenger. ID. And it will be a Minecraft block display. Yep. And it will have some tags as well. It will have the door tag. And I think we'll give it door lower as well. Then we can target the lower part of the door and the upper part of the door separately. We'll need a block state for it. Block state. And the block state requires a name, and the name will be the block we want it to be. And I will put Minecraft spruce door. Okay. Now, by default, it will be the lower part of the door, so we don't need to set a property for this one. We will for the next passenger, though. Right, so we've set the block state. After the block state, we will set transformation. Open and close that. Inside there, we will have a left rotation. 0F, 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 1F, all defaults. And I'm just going to copy some of that because it's going to be very similar to right rotation. 0F, 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 1F. Okay, and we'll have a scale. Well, I want it to be normal size, so 1F, 1F, 1F. And we'll have a translation. How far are we moving it? And I'm going to have a minus 0.5. I'm going to have a 0. Actually, let's put the F on all of them. A 0. And what about on the Z? Again, a minus 0.5 F, I think. Okay, so that should do for 1 passenger. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that passenger. Boink, I'm copying all of it. Copy, and I'm going to paste it over that one there. Paste. Okay, so it's still going to be a block display, yes, but it's going to be the upper part of the door this time. Upper. It still will be a spruce door. Its transformation is going to be the same. Left rotation, yes. Right rotation, yes. Its scale will be the same. But we need to lift it up 1. So here we've got translation on the X. No, we need translation on the Y. Let's lift it up by 1. So I'm just here. That's okay. But we have the problem that it's going to be a lower part of the door. So we need to set some properties. So we'll go into block state. Here we are inside block state, just here. And after we say the name, we'll put a comma. And we'll do properties, open and close, and we want to do half upper. Okay, so now it's going to be the top half of a door. That seems good. And in fact, I think I want 1 more passenger actually. So let's go here, put a comma there. Let's define another passenger. This one will be ID Minecraft marker, tags, door, And I want to give it some data. When we spawn the door, I'm going to say it's not locked. Data. We'll say locked false. And we'll give it a state as well. We'll say state 0. Okay. And we're not happy at the end there because it's split onto multiple lines. I'll need to put another little boink at the end. So let's save that. And let's hope that works. Fingers crossed. Let's do a reload. Let's do kill any entity whose tag equals door. My doors have gone. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, I killed them and I didn't remove the blocks. Okay, well that's to be expected. So let's do, I think I just did a reload, but better safe than sorry. Function, summon door. Okay. That looks all right. And if we do one here, summon door. Now you'll see that this one appears to be open and this one appears to be closed. To be honest, we don't really care. All we're going to do is we're going to toggle. Each time you hit the interaction entity, we're going to put barrier blocks there. At the moment we don't have any. We'll put them in ourselves in a second. Okay, so we've got a door. We can't do anything with the door. So that will be next. Let's go off to probably tick. And we'll process door interactions. Okay, execute as any entity whose type equals Minecraft interaction, whose tag equals door, at s run function, and we'll process the click. Okay, save that. And we might as well go off to process click then. In here, I'm going to check for an interaction. So at the moment, we're running as every single door continuously. But we only want to go further if the door has been interacted with. So we'll execute on target. That means someone has right-clicked this interaction entity as the nearest type equals Minecraft interaction, tag equals door, run function, process interacted. Okay, so on target is moving at S to the player that interacted, and I need to set that back to the interaction. That's why we're doing as N. Now, because we are running at the interaction already, itself is going to be the closest one. You're not going to have two doors on top of each other. If you do, well, stop doing that. And we'll go off to process interactive. And we'll remove the data as well. Data, remove, entity, at S, interaction. So it's going to forget that it's been interacted with. Okay, I'm sure these could be done better. Someone can help me improve this. As I say, this is just my first test. Okay, so now we've got a door. It is an interaction, it's tagged with door, and someone has clicked on it. Let's go off to process interacted. Here we are. Is the door locked? Okay, well, if the door is locked, then we want to process locked. So we could check. We're going to check if there's a barrier block there and it says tag locked. Execute if block boink 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 is a barrier, if data entity at n type equals marker. So this is the marker passenger who does have the tag equals door, and if that has data locked true. So here we're checking for the barrier, here we're checking is the door shut, because the barrier is only going to be there when the door is shut. So is the door shut? If it is the door locked? Okay, if it is, then we will run, return, run. We will exit the function, but before we do that, we will run another function, process locked. Okay. So is there a barrier block? Is the door shut? So if the door is open, we can shut it without a problem. It doesn't care if the door's got a lock state. We can shut a locked door. It's only when the door shuts that we can't open it again. Toggle the locked door state. Okay. Toggle the door state. In fact, I think we'll do that with a separate function. So we'll do function toggle door. Save. Let's go to toggle door. Right, we want to play a sound. Okay, yep. Because it's an interaction entity, it's obviously not playing any sound, so we're going to have to play the click, click, click sound. Actually, let's do toggle locked first. Let's see it. Let's do process locked. So unlock the door if the player has a key. Oh, okay. Execute on target, the person that right-clicked the door. If items entity that person has in their weapon main hand a Minecraft tripwire hook which has Minecraft custom data tilde not equals tilde key true. So if the door is locked and the person who's right-clicking on the door has a tripwire hook, then we will execute as the nearest type equals Minecraft marker tag equals door. We will return run function unlock door. Okay, and we'll play a sound as well. So it's only going to go to unlock the door if they've got the key, and then it's going to exit the function. On the other hand, if they don't have the key, we're going to keep going. So if they don't have the key, we'll play a sound. Play sound, and I think I want the zombie bashing on the door. Zombie attack wooden door. That seems good. We'll play it as on the block channel for all players at those coordinates. We'll make it quite quiet because it's quite a loud sound, that one. 0.2, 1, and 0. And we'll have a message as well. Execute on target. So the person who is banging on the door, run tell raw at that person. We'll have the color of red, and we'll have some text. This door is locked. Save. Okay. That seems good. Let's go down to what have we got? We got unlock door there. Let's go down to what have we got next? Well, let's go down to unlock door. Why not? Unlock door. So what we're going to do here, open the door. Okay, so they've got the key. We'll open the door. We'll just do function open door. We'll modify the data. Data merge entity at S. Data locked false. Okay, so that's the marker we're running this as. So we're going to say it's false. And we better remove a key from the player. So we're going to need to do the item modifier in a minute. So let's remove the key. Execute as N. Type equals Minecraft interaction. Tag equals door. On target. Run item modify entity. That entity. Weapon main hand. Remove one from stack. Save that. We better do remove one from stack. I think we'll just do this one ourselves. We'll open. We'll have a function. The function will be Minecraft set count. There's count. Minecraft set count. We'll have a comma. What are we going to do? We're going to set the count. We'll set the count to -1, comma, and we will add will be true. So we're going to add -1. So if it's 64, add -1, 63. 63, add -1, 62. You've got the idea. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of unlocked door. Let's get rid of process locked. Okay. Where have we got to? So process locked. Now we probably need toggle door. So let's do this toggle door one. Toggle door. Play sound. Okay, so this is going to be the normal sound for the door opening. Play sound. We're toggling the door. So this is opening and closing. Wooden door. Wooden door, close or open. Let's just pick open. Open. Put it on the block channel for all players. Add those coordinates. And we'll just have the default settings of 1, 1, 0. Volume 1, pitch 1, minimum volume is 0. Now, if there are barrier blocks, we want to remove them. If they're not barrier blocks, we want to place them. Stop the player going through. So for this, we'll just run a function. Toggle barrier. If the door is closed, then open it and exit the function. Execute as n type equals Minecraft Mucker, tag equals door. If data entity at s, and we're going to check its state. That's why we had the state. Data state 0. We don't really care if 0 means open or closed. In fact, it doesn't actually mean open or closed, because these doors are both the same. Yet that one is closed and this one is open. So state doesn't actually mean open or closed. I don't know why I've gone there. We're just flicking between the two, so we know what to do. Okay, so state equals 0, run, return, run, function, open door. Okay, so if the door state was 0, we're now going to open the door and exit the function. Otherwise, we will close the door. Can I just copy this? Copy. We'll remove that data bit. Open door. Okay, and let's switch that to close. Okay, let's save that. I suppose we better do open door and close door, or nothing's going to happen. Let's do, and we need to toggle the barrier as well. Let's do the barrier toggle first. Toggle barrier. If there is no barrier, then place one and exit the function. Okay. Execute unless block at those coordinates is a barrier. Run, return, run, fill the block and the block above it with a barrier and exit the function. Otherwise, we will fill those blocks with air. Save. Okay, let's open the door. Modify the bottom half of the door. Okay, execute as the nearest entity whose type equals Minecraft block display, whose tag equals door lower. Run data merge into an entity. That entity, we're going to merge in some transformation data. Transformation. We're going to merge in a left rotation with an axis and an angle. The angle will be 1.57, that's in radians. And the axis will be 0 on the y-axis. Okay, that's the left rotation done. That's also going to move it, so it's not going to be in the right place. So I'm going to have to edit its translation as well. I absolutely hate transformation data. I never get my head around it. Translation. And inside translation, we are going to want to move it. Now I found out that these are the values I need to put in to move it. Minus 1.3 on the X, 0 on the Y, and 0.5. What on earth does that say? 0.5 on the Z. Okay, that should be alright for that one. Let's copy that and paste it in for the bottom half. Well, seen a mistake there. That should be an underline just there. Let's change this to door upper. And our transformation data is going to be a little bit different. We want the same rotation, but the translation is going to have a 1 because we don't want it to be on the same level as the lower half of the door. We want it to be above it. And we'll change the marker to say your state has changed. Execute as S. Execute as S, we don't need to do that. We can just data merge S. Data merge entity S. Data state 1. Okay. Open door. Let's save that. Do you know what? I might go and click on that door and see if it works. Aha! So that door opened. Nothing's happening now. That's fair enough. We expected that. And you'll see that this door shuts. That's what I mean by the fact that they're not really open or shut. Okay, so we can change their state one way. Let's copy everything in here. So we're in open door at the moment. We're going to copy all of that. And let's go to closed door. And let's paste it in here. Okay, so the first one we'll change is the marker's state. We'll change that to 0 now. And we need to change the transformation information back to defaults. So we'll switch from using an axis. In fact, I can actually Control-Shift-L, and I should be able to edit both of those at the same time. We can do 0F, 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 1F. Okay, looks like I got an extra little square bracket in there. There we go. And the translation data, we want it to be back to what it was originally. So let's copy all of that. Oh, they're different, aren't they? We can't do both of these at the same time. So originally it was minus 0.f. I think that's it actually, wasn't it? We could go and have a look. Summon door. In fact, this would have been quicker to come over here and just grab them and copy them. Looks right. Let's copy the one for the upper door. Copy. Let's take it back and paste it over the top. Yeah, it looks okay. And this one should... Ooh, is there a minus there, is there? Does appear to be a minus there. Okay, well, we would almost miss that minus. Let's go back to close. Let's copy it over the top of this one as well. But this is the lower door, so let's set the Y. Let's save that. Let's go back and test. Okay. Oh, well, there's a barrier in there. And the barrier's gone. That worked. Now, we can go through this one when it's shut, but not when it's open. Okay, so how do we solve that? I think the first thing we'll do is we'll just get rid of all of the doors. Now, let's remove any barriers we might have. Okay, so we summon a door in here. Summon that door. Okay, that door is open. There are no barriers. So when we toggle it, barriers will appear. When we toggle it again, barriers will disappear. So the problem we've got here, summon door, is that door is closed, there's no barriers. So when we toggle it, the barriers appear. Now, all we have to do is just, after we've summoned the door, we'll just stand here. Now, we can't actually click and put a block there because of the interaction entity. So I'm just going to stand here and do fill. Oops, extra space. Barrier. So you just do that when you're setting up the level. Now there are barriers there. So when we toggle it, the barriers disappear. Okay. Nice. Right. Let's keep going. Oh, kind of losing where I am. So we've done, let's have a look in, did we do remove one from stack? We've done that. Process locked. Unlock door. I don't think we did unlock door. Well, we have done unlock door. Okay. So I think actually we've sort of finished. Let's make a function so we can lock the nearest door. Execute. At me, I'm going to be running this command. It's just for testing. As the nearest type equals marker, tag equals door. If data entity at s data locked true. If it is locked, then run, return run, exit the function, but before we do, we will data merge into an entity at s data locked false. Okay, and if not, let's just copy all of this, paste it down here where we don't want to bother checking locked. Let's get rid of that. We don't need run return. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so if it is locked, we'll set it to unlocked and exit the function. If it wasn't locked, we won't do this and we'll keep going, so we'll lock it. We better change this locked here to true then. Let's save that. Let's go back. Let's do a reload. So they shouldn't be locked now. No. Let's run that new function. Toggle lock. This one's locked. This one's not. Okay, let's try our key. Oh, we didn't get any sound or anything though, did we? Okay, I see what I've done wrong. Silly me. In our unlock door function, here we are opening the door. That's not what we want to be doing. We don't want to open the door. We want to toggle the door. So in here, what we should do, not open door, toggle door. Because if we go and have a look at open door just forces the door to open. Doesn't do anything else. Toggle door, on the other hand, plays the sound, changes the barrier blocks, and then open or closes the door depending on its state. That is what we wanted to do. So let's go back now. I've broken this door. Right, so if this happens and you've got a broken door, that's okay. We'll just stand in here and we'll put these barrier blocks back. There we go. Now we've got a door we can go through. And we can't. Can. Let's lock it. It's locked. Now, this one is technically sort of open. So, it doesn't matter that the door's locked. You can always swing a locked door shut. But now the lock is engaged. And we can't open it. Cool. Let's do the same for this one. We can swing it shut, but we can't open it again. Nice. We can get our key. And I didn't do a reload, did I? I am so silly. So easy fix. I've just locked it again. Let's go in here and put the barriers back. It's locked. There we go. That time I did a reload. Cool. Okay, so it's working. We had a little bit of problem at the end where I rather sillily called the wrong function. I called open door instead of toggle door. Now, I think it seems a bit complicated for what it does. I mean, it works. I could now give the player sort of like 3 keys and say, well, there's 5 doors. You can only open 3 of them. Behind some of the doors, you have to find more keys to open the other doors. So it works. It does what I want, but I'm sure it can be done better. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, look how many functions we've got just to do it. So if you've got any comments or suggestions about how I can improve it, I am always welcome to learn more myself. I imagine that the opening door and closed door could be done better. Or rotations, transformations. My poor brain, I start thinking about quaternions and stuff, and my brain just pours out my ears and I fall over. Anyway, that's my testing lockable doors, and that's as far as I've got. So I thought I'd share it with you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.